What's the vibe, y'all? Welcome to another episode of Running Off the Screen. I am the man they call Mac. As a Raptors fan, I can't help but look at the standings with supreme confidence in our squad. The Eastern Conference has been as wide open as it's been in recent years, and the Toronto Raptors have held their own against the top four teams in the conference. In what was initially labeled as our retooling season, quickly evolved into our redemption season, guided by the continued growth from our all-star Fred VanVleet and all-NBA candidate Pascal Siakam. Now, I'm a strong believer in the statement, you are who your leaders are, when it comes to team sports, and the Toronto Raptors culture, our well-established culture, has seen the importance, the energy that Pascal and Fred have given us throughout the season. For Pascal in particular, this could have been considered a make or break season. At least when you think of his confidence to lead this organization back into contention, and to his credit, he has silenced the doubters up until this point. Now, the last leg of this redemption tour will come when the playoffs start, but for now, we can all agree Pascal has passed all the regular season tests. If you were to compare to the other current stars around the league that dealt with playoff scrutiny, for example, let's say Ben Simmons, the phrase "heavy is the head that wears the crown" comes to mind. Not many are built to overcome that mental hurdle of having a bad playoff outing. Ben Simmons, you have the social media, you have your fan bases turning on you, teammates treating you differently, your family's doubting you, and then you're just doubting yourself. And on top of that, Pascal had to deal with the physical obstacles coming back from that shoulder surgery. So he had a lot on his plate this season, and he was able to answer the call. So we as fans need to sit back and appreciate how difficult this journey has been for Pascal to conquer. And it kind of resembles, at least to me, it kind of resembles that trend that Kyle Lowry went through. Multiple horrible playoff outings, historically bad shooting, playoff shooting numbers. He just looked out of shape at times, and each year he just chipped away, got in better shape, improved three-point shooting, became a better defensive weapon for us. And I guess it's just the Raptors' DNA now. Fight through adversity and become a legend. So I know I said I am confident in our chances, but if you were to ask me what I feel would hold our team back from making a deep playoff run, it would have to be the durability or lack thereof of OG Anunoby. Now, I know we won a championship without him being available, but this is a totally different roster. This is a completely different season. And our 31-16 record in games that he plays is further indication how important OG Anunoby's presence is. And it just seems like every time he just gets rolling, puts a few great games together, I should say, he just gets injured, and it appears minor, and then 3-4 weeks later, still no OG. And obviously he's not trying to get hurt. It's just unfortunate that he couldn't pass that 50 game mark played, or 50 games played mark each of the past two seasons. If you were to look at the potential matchups throughout the playoffs, Milwaukee with Giannis and Middleton, Miami with Jimmy Butler and the shooters, Boston with Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum, that defensive wing depth will be crucial. And according to Cleaning the Glass, this season, OG Anunoby has played 25% of his minutes at the shooting guard position and 62% of his minutes at the small forward position. And in the past, he spent majority of his time at that small forward and power forward spot, signaling that our coaching staff are making an emphasis on having him on the perimeter defensively. And obviously, having a roster that includes Scotty Barnes and Precious Achiuwa in the mix helps relieve OG of the previous front court defensive duties. So with that more consistent role or responsibility on the wing, I think the duo of Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown is OG's most important playoff assignment, a task where he has shown or has had some success earlier on in the season. Now, I know it's a different Boston team than it was earlier on in the season, but if you look at the numbers, that first game, Jaylen Brown shot 3 for 13. Both him and Tatum were held under 20 points. That second game that we had OG available, Jaylen Brown didn't play, but Jason Tatum shot 8 for 24 from the field. And I'm not saying our game plan and team success falls entirely on OG's shoulders, but the ability for Nick Nurse to outcoach, use unique defensive schemes, really takes a serious jump when OG is available. And Coach Nurse recently alluded to having some hidden plays that he hasn't brought out as yet. And I believe many of those are like new, unique defensive alignments along the lines of creativity that he's shown throughout the season with that offensive football formation type play he drew up against Miami in that triple overtime game. And he's done that same type of thing in the past. So hopefully for our sake, for our versatility, and for our success throughout the playoffs, OG can get right, just pull together a few good games and just keep the ball rolling. Hopefully we can see him back and killing it for us. Anyway, please comment below. Let me know if you guys think Pascal can continue his success throughout the playoffs. And if you have faith in OG returning and just staying healthy throughout our playoff run. And how deep do you realistically think this roster can make it throughout? Do you think it's going to be a second round exit? Do you think we'll make the Eastern Conference Finals? Do you think we'll make the finals? Let me know below. Thank you for watching, and please remember to like, subscribe, and raise the vibe. Peace.